our young are crying out for leadership. How and why are we failing to deliver on that leadership at this point in time?
Yeah, it's a great question and a very thought-provoking one. I realized that students crave for leadership. That's the reason what I have been doing, for the last 10 years. I deliberately took Ph.D. in soft skills. Why I emphasize soft skills? Because these are the skills required. And I'm passionate about education. I'm passionate about learning. I'm passionate about teaching. I'm passionate about students. The point of leadership is very much relevant. It's a gap which is still existing. It is the responsibility of faculty members or teachers or educators, whatever you call, they must raise to the occasion to fill that gap.
Sure.
That gap is existing. I agree with you 100%. And it's our responsibility to fill the gap.
I've read recently a report on Global Leadership 2021, and they cited a deficit on that leadership bench for the future. They're finding it increasingly difficult to get people who have the skills and the interests and the diligence to take over leadership roles. In 2011, they've reckoned there was a 20% supply, but by 2020, that supply has reduced to 11%. So we're coming into a crisis across America in particular. This report was in relation to the United States. We're coming into a crisis point where they will find it difficult to find leaders. So your interest at this point is very, very relevant.
See, globally, there is a leadership crisis, which we call it as leadership deficit.
Yes.
Leadership deficit, why it has come, I'll tell you. I'll tell you through research findings, because I'm passionate researcher. I'm passionate about students. See, the baby boomers are retiring globally. Baby boomers, old people are retiring globally.
Yes.
Yeah. And millennials, who are known as Generation Y, and centennials, who are known as Generation Z. They don't have leadership qualities. Leaders have failed. Why? Because why leaders have failed, I'll tell you. When you look at short term, by ignoring the long term, then you end up in a mess. So what you need to do is you have to align your short term goals with long term goals. We have short term goals and long term goals. So what the leaders are doing currently is to ensure their survival, they are focusing on short term goals. They are going by short term temptations, ignoring long term goals. So what they should do is they should align both short-term goals with long-term goals, and they should go with a proper vision and mission. Vision means where they want to go. Mission means how they want to go. So when they have a right roadmap, blueprint, with an emphasis on long-term, they'll be able to succeed as leaders, right? And additionally, people are looking for survival. Not okay. Somehow they want to survive today. They are not thinking about tomorrow. But when you want to inspire the world in the long term, you have to think long term.
Yes.
You should think about tomorrow. You should think about the next generation of students. How I will be able to build a better world. If you look at Mother Teresa, she lived for tomorrow. When you look at Mahatma Gandhi, he lived for tomorrow. When you look at Martin Luther King, Junior, he lived for tomorrow. When you look at Nelson Mandela, he lived for tomorrow. So why these people are still remembered? They lived for long-term goals, but they suffered. They never bothered for their survival.
They were selfless. They were selfless in their pursuit of the goals, and they thought of the other. Maybe today the present day leader is selfish and thinks in terms of short term, and they're not building for the future, which is why I asked that question. What legacy are we leaving our young? And unless we plant today, we won't reap tomorrow.